Hey there. Had a comment. Somebody wanted to know what was in the blessing bag. So replying to them, for some reason I wasn't able to do a reply with video, but we'll just do an unpacking of this particular blessing bag that we are doing right now. This is our winter version of it. So we do have stuff in here that's winter specific. We tend to change them out seasonally. But food wise, we start out with beef jerky and fruit snacks. We put a couple of those in there. We've got some mints in there, some cookies, which actually seems to be a fan favorite. We've had some comments of, ooh, yay, cookies, from some of the folks we've given them to. And then we also put in some cheese crackers. These are the peanut butter ones. We do a variety of them. We've done plain ones, and then another beef jerky, and another beef jerky. And then that's it for food-wise. Toiletry-wise, we put in some feminine hygiene products. Sometimes we'll, include just the pads. Sometimes we include tampons as well. It just depends on what we find that's on sale or we can get in a good bundle buy. And you may think, why are these in all of them? Even if we give them to men, these work really well for wound care as well. We learned that in the military, and they can serve a lot of purposes as well. So that's why we include them there. And we just let them know anything they can't use to pass on to someone else. So not an awkward thing. If you feel uncomfortable with it, obviously you can leave it out. We put some Band-Aids in there when we can find the little antiseptic strips, like the little individual packets that are like perforated, you can tear off. We'll get some of those as well, but they can be challenging to find. A razor, a chapstick. This one we've heard is a pretty popular one. People like to get the chapstick, whether it's hot or cold, but that helps. And then we put in a rag as well, a nice clean brand new rag. And then in the winter we include a couple of packs of the hot hands, and then we also include some socks. You can buy multi-packs of those, and we usually just get the average size. These are great, as well, for socks, but they can double as gloves. It's an extra layer, and who doesn't love a clean pair of socks? We also make sure when we get the bags, we've gotten the cheap ones. We've tried the little zippy kind with the little plastic slider, and they break. They're not very strong. So we do splurge and get the name brand freezer Ziploc bags because they will hold up well. They can be reused quite often, and these are sturdy enough they can put water in them or something, whatever they might need to do. So we get the good bags. We used to do a gallon size one, and we'd include a bottle of water, but we've learned that a lot of them have access to fresh water since water is free in most places, or they have water bottles that they can get access to. So the water bottles was something extra to carry around and made it bigger and bulkier, and we couldn't carry as many. With this, we have an F-250, so we've got the big center console, and I can keep half a dozen of them in there. So when we're driving through a big city, I've got lots of them, plus they're small. I carry a mom tote bag most places we go, or a backpack. So these can actually tuck down inside of my bag as well, and I can carry them if we're walking around a city. And we hand them out when we see folks, we pray about it, and God tells us, give to this person, help this person. And it's a way for us to help without giving out money, so that we know it's doing well, but we know it's going directly to a person. And we've actually talked to the people that we hand them to. We interact with them, we pray for them. We ask them anything that they can't use, if they could pass it on and not just throw it away. And we get good information. We've asked questions about what they want in it. And so this is based on having done this for several years and gotten feedback. The dry foods, the non-perishable, the resealable, and the toiletry items are good. A lot of ministries have shower ministries or shelters where they can get a shower, so we don't worry so much about putting bath products in there, but the rag, everybody can use a rag, and razor, same thing. Yeah, they can probably get those, but we just try to include them. But mostly we'll include the weather stuff and the food and just basic toiletries, the things that most of us want to keep on hand pretty regularly, and saves them on that. And feminine hygiene products from the females is something that we've heard can be one of the most challenging to get a hold of. So that's why we include those. But if y'all have any other questions, let us know. We are happy to share. This is something we're proud to participate in. Not proud for ourselves, but we're glad to be a part of, just because there is such a need, especially in a lot of the big cities. And being in the South, the homeless population grows since they're coming down from a lot of the colder places. So this is a great way to give back. But yeah, let us know if y'all have questions, and we'll see you out there.